Well, how's it going, everyone? First off, thank you for being here. I think 25,000 would have made a better number to do a thank you video of. I mean, it's like a quarter of 100,000, but hey, I mean, 30,000 will have to suffice. I was busy back then, I guess. If you're watching right now, then I greatly appreciate you doing so and love that you're here. I have got a few really cool things to go over for this 30,000 subscriber celebration, so definitely don't click away. First off, one thing that people have been asking me about for the past a couple thousand subscribers is a setup tour, and while I'm sure many of you will be disappointed by the setup and the fact that I actually lost subscribers the last time I did a setup tour, I'm happy to oblige. I'll show you what I got. I'm not promising anything. Now, during the tour, I will also kind of go over a little bit of what I do every day, since people seem to always ask me what I do for a living, so I will tell all of you that as well. Secondly, not every video I work on becomes a full-fledged video that ends up on YouTube, so I thought it would be fun to go over some highlights slash embarrassing moments from past years and stuff, and we just go over them. It's going to be a great opportunity for you to think more highly of me or less, you know, it is what it is, you know? But I'm sure it'll be a fun time. And lastly, we have a lot of fun questions from our Discord members on the BZ Hub Discord, so first off, join link down below in the description, but I'm definitely looking forward to / nervous to answer them. So like I said, a lot of fun stuff to be going over in this video. Happy 30,000 subscriber celebration, everyone, and hit the like button. Let's get into it, everyone. Switching the handheld. I probably shouldn't have kept the polarized lens on. It's not dark enough in here. Let's see, where is that? All right, that's better. Now we can actually see what's going on here. Okay, so here we are in my room. Why would you start from the very beginning? Here we go. Got the door called the Wild Poster. Tape is always slipping here. Got that from old EW. Nice people that they are. So, as we're walking into the room here, this is what you see. This is what you see walking in. You'll notice that the antlers are at, like, I don't even know, pectoral height here. And that is because when the camera hits it, they need to be in the background. So I have nothing up here. Just a fun little thing you might not realize, I guess. But, let's see here. We've got a bunch of stuff up on a cork board up here. Got a little card from Orvis, old shoe design from college, some fish I drew at a conference one time when I was bored. Got an old picture of Bjorn, good deal, King Bjorn there. Lots of fun stuff up there. You know, Sovereign Sportsman, as well as my safari hat. I did not wear that in Africa, but I thought it was cool and I got it for free, so I dug it. Pats fan. As many of you have asked in the past, what's my favorite NFL team? Well, I was a soccer kid growing up, but all of my friends at school loved NFL. And so at the time, it was like 2001, and so the Pats like won their first Super Bowl, and me not really being interested in football whatsoever was just like, I love the Pats. Literally, like, the next 2 years, found out that my dad's best friend was like a huge Pats fan, and we just went to all the Pats games that we could in Kansas City. So yeah, super strange. Bandwagoner, absolutely. You know, get mad at my little I don't even know what I was, 8-year-old self for picking the Pats out of all the NFL teams, but it worked out for me. We won a lot of Super Bowls, so I guess I just lucked out. What else do we got? Got a lot of shotgun shells here for various things. Got a board game up on top. What else? We got lots of target shells. We got more shells underneath, 20 and 12. Oh god, it's slipping. It's slipping. Got my hat. Oh, good deal. Need to wear a hat. Hey, fun fact. One person commented on a video one time telling me they weren't going to subscribe to the BZ Hub because I wore a hat inside. You just can't make everyone happy. I don't know. Yeah, got makeup for when we do like the Halloween extravaganza videos. If you haven't seen the Halloween extravaganza videos, you're missing out. They are so much fun. I have a blast making them. Got golf balls, we play golf a lot. Camera equipment, Yeezy box, rope. Here's a GoPro box. That's like a beer carrier, I think, that my father-in-law, old Ranger Neil got for me. Some fishing stuff, camera equipment, more camera equipment. Got these Pit Viper sunglasses I wore for the Halloween extravaganza stuff. BZ Hub stickers, not good for outdoors. Hooks, real stuff. As you can see, I'm incredibly organized here. And yeah, you can applaud to that. I'm just, you know, obviously very organized, very clean person. Lots of stickers, keep all my stuff in here. If you don't know, on the side, I do a lot of design work. I don't think this ever became anything. These were like mobile workstations or something like that, like easy to put together workstation, like concepts. I don't know. I didn't think they were that great, but I came up with a bunch of them, trying to come up with something. We've got plasma rifle from Fallout. Love this thing. We actually use this in a few videos. Lights up. Got it on sale one time. Got some shoes, and as you can see, also a lot of super organized camera equipment, GoPro, chest straps. This is a battery charger I can take with me when I go fishing and stuff to charge things. A little camera case I keep everything in. This actually fits into my tackle box, which is super nice. That's why I plan on strapping this to my carp net so that we can have like a little camera on the carp net. I thought that would be cool. Polarized lenses for the GoPro, microphone, cheap for the camera. Lots of books. Wasn't a huge reader growing up, but I enjoyed comic books. I read a lot of comic books. So I have a lot of Deadpool before he was super cool and everyone liked Deadpool. I was reading Deadpool back in 2011, stuff 2012. A lot of Batman. I love Batman, Deathstroke. I got some of the old Bone ones. Those were some of my first comic book kind of things that I read. I just really liked picture books, you know? And then I got a lot of design books and weapons and random stuff, D&D, whatnots. Got my turtle shell that I throw a bunch of my more organized stuff in, obviously. Another Deadpool thing, little patch from Zambia, little thing from school, first Goosebump book. Yeah, and more art books, which I always enjoyed being in design and art. Little Mandalorian statue guy there. Got Geralt, and then a bunch of World of Warcraft figures, and a bunch of little D&D figures and stuff for when doing that. I have a PewDiePie collectible vinyl figure, which I thought was pretty cool. He was always one of my favorite YouTubers growing up. And yeah, these guys I won in a contest for Jurassic World, the video game. It was coming out and I answered a trivia question and they sent me these guys, which was super random, but you know, I'm just a grown man with a bunch of stuffed animals in my room. It is what it is, I guess. I got a little pheasant here from some of our trips. I got a little dealy wobber. I got that. That is Jurassic Park, the original Jurassic Park. They didn't really have much for figures, but they did create these stuffed dinosaurs. So, kind of funny. Looking over here now, we got $1, we got $2. There's other bucks, but these are my favorites. And lots of dog hair. Welcome to my world. Lots of dog hair. Got my wife's tiger fish from Zambia, which we also have a video on if you want to go watch that kind of detail stuff. I'm super organized with all of my hunting gear, as you can tell. And this is totally organized. Yeah, that's exactly where it's supposed to be. Perfect. Yeah, got that stuff, some catfish rods from who knows what, getting ready for whatever, and shotgun I never put away. Skulls. My dad actually randomly gave me this black bear skull one time. I thought it was pretty sweet. Power fist from Fallout. Got all the Fallout bobbleheads, Nuka-Cola cap clock. Yeah, I got Mr. Handy statue right there. This is actually kind of funny. We actually found this while we were fishing one time. It's a belt buckle. How crazy is that? It says R. N. Riley, Overland Park, Kansas. And I found that with all the rocks and stuff. I wish I could find who that belongs to. I think that would be sweet. Here's some old medals. I think that, yeah, that's a design competition. This was actually from a weightlifting competition in college. Did a lot of weightlifting growing up, competitions and whatnot. Plasma pistol, some paints and stuff for the figures, D&D figures. And then this is just a little Mod Podge of fishing stuff. Ooh, this was super sad today. I was actually out fishing and I broke the tip off of my fly rod. Ugh. So I'll have to get that fixed. And if you haven't seen from our Modern Day Outdoorsman channel, this is our stock restoration stock. And see, I have pencil lines kind of telling where I'm going to be cutting into it and doing different things, which is going to be exciting to do. People have been asking me to continue and put out video too for a long time. I just haven't done it because the PC Hub has been growing and it is demanding with lots of videos and stuff, but eventually I will get back to this stock restoration. At least I have all the original varnish off, which is, that is step one, eh? Oh, and a closet with some stuff on it. And now, finally can get into probably what you've been looking for, my work setup and all that sort of thing. I actually have it in two different areas because I have to have two different setups, one for work and one for other work. So my day job, if you all don't know, is I'm a marketing designer for state wildlife agencies for Sovereign Sportsman Solutions. So this is my first setup here. We've got a nice Alienware laptop, which they gave me, which is super nice of them. And then I basically sit here all day long working in Photoshop and making ads for stuff, website designs, that sort of thing, for different stuff that we work with. So Missouri, Ohio, other states, etc. that is the sort of stuff I do. And then we put it all on a website so that you can use it or send you emails, which I'm sure you love getting in the mail. Hey, it's time to renew your license. Everyone enjoys getting those emails in the mail. So that's kind of what I do every day. Now, looking at the better stuff, so we can see here. Ooh, trippy. Ooh, oh. Got the camera set up on the computer here. Got the other setup. So if we look down here, this is LaForge, named after Geordie LaForge, because that actor, who is, I can't think of his name at the moment, was also the guy who did Reading Rainbow, and as you can tell, a lot of rainbow colors. So this is LaForge, the computer. Got one screen over here, which you can also draw on. This isn't a drawing thing I have open right now. It's actually the script for this video, so so that's fun. Basically, I have a microphone here, camera over there, and then that shines over here so you can all see. So you can see me, and the antlers are in the background, the fish and all that. I have it up here, but basically this is what I see every time I sit down to do YouTube videos and whatnot, so that's always fun. I got my little stream deck here, which controls like unicorns dancing and whatnot. And then keyboard. Used to have a better keyboard, but after, I don't know. I had a really nice keyboard, and then afterwards I was like, honestly, it's not even worth it. Just get a keyboard. It's, as long as the keys aren't super like sticky or hard to press, I don't see the need for a super fancy keyboard anymore. So, keyboard, screen, 4K, 120, 140 hertz. This one is even more than that, but I stopped using it because it's widescreen, and people don't like widescreen videos. So these ones are 16:9, and I just got this one last Christmas, I think, to finally start doing videos in full screen. So that's really nice. I got these Logitech speakers behind, which are super sweet, and they have a big old bass dealio down there, subwoofer or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a big audio guy, but I'm sure there's some people who can make sense of what I just said. But yeah, that's basically it, everyone. I keep a stack of note cards because I'm old-fashioned and I need to write everything down on a sheet of paper. Evidently, I can't just write it in notes somewhere. I have a bunch of 60-pound grades sitting here for no reason. As you can tell, I'm just a super organized person, and that's exactly what you wanted to hear. So, yeah, it's great. It makes sense why I put videos out on time all the time. It's just because I'm so put together, you know? God. Alright, I am really excited about this part, honestly, because I just can't tell you how many times I've filmed something, and it's never become a video. And I just hold on to all this film, nothing ever happens to it. So this was a perfect opportunity to show off a lot of stuff that I've filmed over the years but never have done anything with. And maybe we'll just make it a thing that every appreciation video, you know, next one 50,000, next one 75, next one 100, we'll just show off all of the film that I never did anything with. Anywho, let's get into it. I'm really eager to see what all this is. Yeah. You are not gonna believe what I just caught right now. I've been catching carp left and right, so many of them, and finally, I catch this guy. Oh my god, dude. This was while I was camping. I must have caught near 40 carp. Look at this dude. Oh my god. This is my first mirror carp I've ever caught. And it's so much cooler when you catch them in the US because this is completely natural. I mean, you have to think that 1 out of 100 carp, if that, has this sort of scaling. And it is so cool. That is so awesome. I have seen many people in the Kansas City carp group have carp like this. And this is my first one. It was really pretty. Goodness. Really, it's small, so but awesome. It was really pretty. He's such a strong fish because I would love to see him. I had no beard back then. The cool thing about mirror carp is that because there's so few of them, you can come out to this lake again and catch the same fish year and year, you know, as it keeps going on. It's so cool. So that is awesome. He has one giant scale on the left side, kind of missing on his head there. And if I just remember that and I come fishing here next year and catch a mirror carp with a left scale, a giant left scale missing on the left side of his head, I'll probably know that it's this guy yet again. So that is so cool. We need to get him back in the water because that is just awesome. That was pretty cool. Definitely not a sunfish. This was actually during the same weekend. This guy's too big to put on. I thought that this bluegill was too cool not to show. Good sized panfish. Goodness gracious. Yeah, it is. Yeah, whatever he is, I honestly can't. I don't know what he is. That's awesome. He's as big as my hand. That's cool. Basically, I was fishing for small sunfish to throw out for catfish because this pond has a lot of huge catfish in it. Expecting this. I had a little piece of worm on there with a bobber, attempting to catch a little perch or bluegill, I suppose. Instead, hooked into something much bigger. This is crazy. Ooh, it was taking line. And it was just pecking at it for the longest time, too. I remember that. Bobber, okay. The bobber just continued to be pecked at, and I was thinking, my god, yeah, I'm using like a very small hook. How is it that I'm not catching this small fish? Kid off. Oh, it's right here. Oh, no, he turned. There's old Ranger Neil, by the way. If you gave a kid a little pole with a bobber and a piece of worm. Come on, buddy. Here you go. Come on. No, don't. Get him. Get him. Get him. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. This is exactly. Look at all the speckles on him. Yeah. This is why we come fishing here. This is ridiculous.
That's a nice one. He's in really good shape.
Yeah, he is. It's a good sized channel cat, but it's honestly awesome. Not the biggest one we've caught here. If you've seen that video. It's a decent channel cat right there. This pond has some massive channel cat in it. A little bluegill or something like that. That's pretty awesome. turkey hunt compilation. Oh, well, this was from this year.
It's our first morning out here. And, supposed to be in the low 40s. And it's in the low 40s. It's actually starting to sleet on us now. My mustache is looking crazy. I didn't even hear any gobbling or yelping. Anything this morning, so. It might just be a bad day. Introducing the bow cam. We're down in my hometown of Salina, Kansas. We're a little bit better off than we used to be, seeing as we've got my camera and the GoPro this time around. But we're out here to see if we can bag ourselves a gobbler, everyone, or a jig.
They were out there. Just could never get them to come in. Oh yeah, those deer sneaking up behind me. Of course, spring in Kansas, you can only hunt jakes and toms, so these two hens were really cool to see. You know, it's fun to get them on camera, but couldn't do anything with them. This is kind of when I realized how difficult it is to do a self-filmed hunt. It makes me appreciate Remy Warren much more. Doing all the camera work and all the hunting is, yeah, I'm trying to move the camera to keep him in frame. All the while I've got a bow, and I'm realizing now that it's out of focus and it's not even leaning towards the I mean, now I'm trying to fix it, but now he's seeing me move. Now he disappeared. Oh. I shot at him with my bow, and I couldn't find the arrow afterwards. Just a great experience altogether. Oh, this is from our One Doe series. I meant to, this is my good friend Andrew Fontes. He's a chef here in Kansas City, and he helped me film this. And I was trying to get him to like make a script with me to go over. And we never made it, so I never made the actual video, but I'd love to still make the video. I'm just, this will be our test run. We'll see what you all think of it, I guess. But it was basically having one doe and trying to make as many meals out of it as we could, and the first one was this ramen bowl. It's actually really good. Yeah. Oh, this is when I was in Nebraska doing a little duck hunting. I just didn't have enough film. I filmed everything, and then when it came to the actual duck hunt, it was like I had nothing.
A little tall, but that was the last pass they were going to give us.
They weren't going to give us much more.
Nice job.
Did get that one duck there, though. This is from, I don't even know how many miles we must have walked for upland birds here in Kansas. But it was a good time. Ooh. It was more of experimentation.
Yeah, she chased. Did you see that, Dad? Yeah, they took off into this other piece of land over here. Oh, I think Ob's on point.
I was never really excited about how the film turned out on all this, though.
Yep. She was on it.
That's our good friend, Bobby. Goes hunting with us. These are his two dogs, actually.
Okay.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts watching it. But it's like, I was really prepared. Oh, and there we go. My first pheasant. I was really prepared when it was coming at me, and then I think Bobby took a shot at it, and it kind of changed course, and it freaked me out, and that threw me off.
Shot, brother.
Thank you.
But,
And we lost all the tail feathers.
Good job.
Thanks.
It all worked out. We ended up getting one still. Just shot its butt. Oh yeah, and then we went hunting for rabbits afterwards.
On to the second part of our hunt, going after some rabbits and squirrels. I haven't been rabbit and squirrel hunting for years, so I'm kind of excited for it. I heard them. Didn't hear what they said though. All right, safety on. See lots of tracks on the outside, but nothing that screams.
My dad.
Came in at one
I've seen
point.
him in the Florida fishing video. He's a fun guy.
Sure, a lot of tracks around it though. Yeah, right. Well, yeah, he stopped in a real nice place. Here, I'll crawl in there.
Would have been cool to have the shot of him taking this guy, but we kind of would split up, and then I would just hear a gunshot out of nowhere, and then he would have a rabbit. So it's okay. Though.
Good work, Dad. Yeah, I wish mine would have stopped in a nice open area like that. Yeah, I don't see him. If you got a shot, go ahead, because oh, I got him.
It was like this the whole day. We'd see him running, and we'd wait for him to stop, and then they would just disappear.
Got him. Finally got one. Oh. Good work. Took a quick look around this little metal thing over here. Lots of tracks, just no rabbits. But I think that was pretty successful, everyone. I don't know. It was fun to see a lot of rabbits, and you always hope that it kind of works out, but they were just kind of magical today. They got out of the way pretty quick, but I think it was still fun. And we got a pheasant, got a rabbit.
Pheasant, both the pheasant and the rabbit were delicious. My wife liked the rabbit a lot more, so definitely going to be going out for that this next year. This is we went on a family ski trip, and my wife and my brother's girlfriend had never been skiing, so that was kind of fun, but never really became a video. My brother and I, not to brag too much, but we're actually fairly good skiers. Our family friend who was the and why we have an affinity for Norway was a Norwegian paraskier. And he taught us how to ski, so we feel like we got the expert training, I guess. It's fun. Oh, yeah. I had so much film of Oslo as a puppy, and I never did anything with it.
Ow.
I think I just felt bad because I didn't have very much film of Bjorn as a puppy, so I took a bunch of videos of Oslo as a puppy.
Biting that off.
I have my noise protector, my wind protector on my camera. It's fuzzy. He would always take it off.
Oh, what's that? What'd you find?
You may notice that Bjorn's not here, and it's because I finally shut him inside because he was such an attention hog. He would come over and tackle Oslo, and then Oslo wouldn't want to play for the rest of the time. As you'll see in the next coming clips, I'm sure.
And the leg.
Yeah, that's what he would do all the time.
Oh yeah? I just got snowy. Leave me alone.
That was our neighbor's husky. They moved though.
Are you helping? Oh boy. Sweet boys.
Classic, classic. Oh. Yeah, okay, so I actually made this video for Tayrar. He gave us a huge donation, but he made sure to know it was only for the dogs. Don't buy anything for me. So I took them to a pet store and
pay for it first, buddy. Then you can have it back. Should we get one?
Made
for
this
Oslo
video
too?
for him.
You like this one? Look at all this fancy stuff. There's cakes and pretzels and everything. Does any of this look good? Huh? Any of that look good? Ooh. One of these pretzels look good? Oh yeah, we like that, don't we? All right, let's get pretzel for you and Ozzy. Yeah, we found some stuff we like. All right, boys. We got special treats. Yeah, you're ready, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, we like to shake, don't we? There you go, bud. Oh, let's give it to Born. Yeah. There you go.
I don't know if you caught that, but Oslo loves to shake. Any chance he can get, he'll shake your, like he wants to shake his paw.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, beef tendon. I don't know. I never knew. Of all things, I would have never guessed that would be the one that you really liked. A good deal. Wanted to thank you for getting those for him. We're gonna space it out. I think we've still got. They've got some cash to spend as far as treats go. Ozzo, come on, buddy. What I got for you? Yeah, look what I got for you. Oh, that's all right. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna go hide somewhere so Born doesn't get it. Anyway, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We'll keep getting them treats as time goes on.
Oh, all the pictures. We always do photo shoots of the dogs. I get out the camera and take some photos of them every winter. Oh, that was great. I love seeing that. I love that it's finally coming out in the video. Something that all of you can see. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Now, lastly, we need to get into some questions, everybody. We had our Discord put out a bunch of questions for me to answer. I'm both looking forward to it and nervous, as I mentioned before. So I guess let's just get into it, everybody. All right, here we go. I'm not sure how many questions we have, but feel free to skip around if you want to. First question, CJ, the all-rounder, says, question, what inspired you into fishing? And I have to say, I mean, I just grew up doing it. My dad always took us out to go fishing. Started with little sunfish, you know, catching them with worms and whatnot. Moved up to moving to rivers and catching, you know, the old Gasper goo, freshwater drum and catfish and stuff like that. And just, you know, when we went on family trips, we'd always go fishing. Fishing's a great thing to do on family trips, especially when you travel somewhere that has fish that you don't have in your original area, I guess. So that's just, yeah, what inspired me into fishing. That's just, I've always been into fishing, I guess. So it's pretty sweet. All right, Fishman asks a question: what's your most and least favorite fish to catch? I tell you what, my most favorite, I don't know. I switch back and forth between carp and really all catfish in general. It's just what I have available to me in Kansas. I know a lot of people like bass, and I also like the fact that, you know, anyone can just grab a rod and a couple of lures and go out and catch bass. I think that's great. But carp and catfish, man, they're a lot of fun, and they get a lot bigger than a bass. So I think they're a blast to go for. Least favorite though, I don't know. I changed this actually a few days ago. My least favorite thing to catch was a bullhead. But now, once I've realized that bullhead is like the best bait that you can use for flathead catfish, I've completely changed it. Bullhead are no longer my least favorite fish to catch. And I honestly don't know what my least favorite is at the moment. I don't think I have one. Yeah, I guess I can't really think of anything, because when you go carp fishing, you catch a lot of catfish, but I also enjoy catching catfish. So I really don't have a least favorite fish at the moment. I'll have to keep fishing and maybe come up with one someday. All right, second question from CJ. What is your most favorite thing about live streaming? Most favorite thing is chatting with people in real time. It's one thing to make videos and hope that people like them and like watch the views go up and stuff like that, and have people comment on them and answer them back. But it's another thing to just be there in the moment, chatting with people.
I've never been a huge multiplayer person. I don't really like playing games with other people necessarily, but I love playing games and chatting with other people. And I really appreciate you all being there for that. I guess it's a really fun experience for me, and I hope it's fun for you as well. Existing Sum says, when did you start YouTube? So I started it in 2018, but then I didn't put out any videos for it. And then we put out my first videos in 2019, spring of 2019, because I actually left to go to Africa, Zambia, with my wife, who was living there for a few months. And so I traveled to go see her and see part of Zambia and everything. Beautiful country, amazing people. And then I came back and started my YouTube channel, which if you go back and watch some of those beginning YouTube videos, they're nothing special, but it was a great start, and I'm glad I finally just went into it. And you know, before I knew it, I was growing, so it was good. Though I will say I started with the Hunter Call of the Wild, and then I kind of lost interest in that game. But I still think it's a fun game. I love going back to it and playing it. It's just that we got into Fishing Planet, and I enjoy fishing more than hunting, so and spend more time playing Fishing Planet than the Hunter. Grim asks, what got you into filming videos? You know, it's just a combination of just having a YouTube channel and obviously doing playing the Hunter. I had a lot of spare time on my hands when I first got out of college. I got a job, but my wife, my future wife, I guess at the time she was just my girlfriend. Probably, it wasn't even a fiance. She was in school still, getting her doctorate, and so I was just kind of, you know, not doing anything. I'd go to work and come home and sit in front of the TV. I actually played a lot of Destiny back then. I thought Destiny was a really fun game. But I just wanted to do something bigger than that. Wanted to start something of my own, so I started a YouTube channel, and filming videos and whatnot just was slowly an incline, I guess, of something that got better over time. But yeah, that's just, I've always liked creating things. I'm an artist, I'm a designer, so yeah, it's just another way of another artistic outlet, I suppose. Dragiot asks, how heavy are Bjorn and Oslo? So Bjorn is, he is way, well, I mean, he's a good dog, believe me. He's actually, for his breed, he's actually a very big dog. Bjorn was very stout, 56 pounds or so, which elk hounds are supposed to top off at 55, healthy-wise. And since then, since we got Oslo, Bjorn has gained weight to 80, and the other day I actually weighed him and he was 78, so he's losing weight. But yeah, Bjorn is definitely, he's a big elk hound, that's for sure. And Oslo is right around 60 or something like that, so good dogs anyway, good old elk hounds, good dogs. Squish the Squish, Squish Just Squish asks, question, what video did you most enjoy making? What video do you remember most fondly? You know, honestly, my favorite video, I don't think, it's not even on the BZ Hub. My favorite video was, it was the Florida video on the Modern Day Outdoorsman. I don't know how many people have watched it, but it was me and my brother and my dad down in Florida, fishing, kayaking, played mini golf. It was just a really fun time. It was my bachelor's. Everyone was asking me what I wanted to do for my bachelor party, and I was like, honestly, if you, me, and Zach could just go fishing on a trip somewhere, that would be fantastic. I expected him to, you know, get some sort of striped bass kind of trip or something in Missouri, or, you know, maybe a catfish fishing trip in Kansas or something like that, and he went all out, my dad did, and took us to Florida, and we had a fantastic time. So yeah, I'm just eager to see what my brother chooses. That will be interesting. He'll probably choose something stereotypical, go to a casino or something. I don't know, we'll just have to find out. Probably a golf trip. That sounds like Zach. Beagle asks, question, will you ever stop doing YouTube? The goal is no. The goal is to continue doing YouTube for forever. I actually look at Deer Meat for Dinner. My brother introduced me to Deer Meat for Dinner, and that guy, he's, I mean, he's not old, but he's older anyway. He gives me, you know, good feelings about, you know, continuing a YouTube channel on even when you're past your, I don't know how old he is, into your 40s and 50s or something like that. So yeah, I'm eager. I think over time we might, you know, branch away from video games more to real life stuff. I think that's why I started the Modern Day Outdoorsman channel, to focus on real life stuff. But who knows? We'll just have to see, I guess. The Angler 42 question: what is your favorite game to play? Fishing Planet or the Hunter Call of the Wild? So yeah, I kind of answered this a little while ago. The Fishing Planet is currently my favorite game to play, though I guess they do have Call of the Wild, the Angler coming out soon, so we'll have to see if that takes the top spot. The Hunter games have been my favorite since I started playing them in like 2011 or something like that. You know, I've been playing those games for a long time, and great games. And I mean, the Hunter Call of the Wild is the reason I started my YouTube channel, but as we were introduced to Fishing Planet, it kind of divvied away because I enjoy fishing more than hunting, like I said. So Kylie BB God asks, what is your favorite sport to watch? I tell you, I played a lot of football growing up, so I do enjoy watching football, but I'm not an avid fan. I don't sit down and watch every single game. Sometimes I start the season saying that I will pay more attention this year, and then I don't. So it's just how it is. But I do like watching the World's Strongest Man competition. I was a big weightlifter growing up in competitions and stuff like that. So I always enjoyed the World's Strongest Man. I wanted to be one of them when I was younger. So yeah. Whoa. The Angler 42 asks, do you like hunting or fishing better? Fishing. David, the Spice Runner, asks, what is the annexation of Puerto Rico? That is a good one. If anyone doesn't realize this is a reference to the Little Giants. And I believe the annexation of Puerto Rico was kind of just like a fumblerooski or something like that. Which I believe is something to do with like the quarterback hiking it but giving it to the center, and then the center like runs down the field or something. I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember exactly how that movie ended, but it's some sort of variation of that, I assume. Good old Beagle asks, when is your birthday? Oh golly, my birthday is December 7th, whereas Zachary's birthday is August 14th. So yeah, there's our birthdays there. Meat224 asks, what's your favorite lake that you fished in your life? You know, honestly, I haven't fished many lakes growing up. I spent a lot of time camping with my grandparents out of Milford Lake here in Kansas. And you know, dating my wife now, we spent a lot of time at Marion Reservoir. So between Milford and Marion Reservoir, those are kind of two of my favorites anyway, even though I really haven't been to too many. So that may change over time. We'll just have to see. Cat Plays Tuba asks, what's your favorite trophy and or multi-mount of your Call of the Wild career? You know, I'm not super huge into like getting all the mounts and all that sort of stuff, but I will say, strangely, my favorite trophy that I have is, I can't remember what he was. He was like a 992 or something, Roosevelt elk. Which was a ginormous, you know, just 8 away or 9 away. I can't remember what score he was exactly, but very close to a max score elk in Layton Lakes back in the day. And that is definitely one of my favorites. And actually, oh my God, I cannot remember what her name is. Rexar or something, Rexar Gaming or something like that. But she was the one who told me to come onto her map and look for diamonds because it was brand new, and sure enough, we found them. So yeah, great time. That was way back in the day, but yeah, this is awesome. Cat Plays Tuba asks, what's one day of your life that you could relive over and over again and never get tired of? That is a really good question. I think I'd go back to the day I know this gets soppy, okay? But the day I proposed to my wife was a crazy day. We woke up, and you know, the little hostel or whatever, which was beautiful in Zambia. And then we went, got picked up by our fishing guide, went out and went fishing. My wife actually caught her tigerfish that she had. And then we went back, we took a nap, woke up, got all dressed up, and then went out to the Elephant Cafe in Zambia, which is, they have these ginormous African elephants, and you get to like see them in person. and like you know, come up to them and have your pictures taken with them and stuff like that. It's more of, the cafe is part of like an elephant sanctuary or something like that, so they're very used to people, and you just touching the elephants, they were like sandpaper but also a tree that moved. It was just crazy being that close to these ginormous creatures and touching their tusks, and then afterwards I was a nervous wreck going to propose to my wife and everything like that. So it was just quite a day. It's one of my favorite days ever, I think. So that's probably it. I'd love to go back to fishing for African tigerfish again and relive that whole experience, even if I was super nervous and probably sweating profusely. So Beyond the Odyssey asks, how much has live streaming impacted you? Good question. I tell you, I think the biggest thing is just kind of like having to tell people like, no, I can't do something on that day because I have a live stream, or like my wife for the longest time could never remember that I had a live stream on Mondays and Wednesdays at night, and it was always, oh, can you blah blah blah, and I'd be like, well, I have a live stream at 7:30, so no. And then she, you know, rah, 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 sort of thing, if you can imagine, if you have a wife at home. But yeah, that was kind of the biggest thing for a long time, was just kind of carving out a time. I work obviously full time, and then to be like off work and then be like, all right, time to live stream, is almost like another job on top of that. So yeah, it is interesting, you know, when people expect you to be done working and spending time with your family and whatnot, you're doing a live stream. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. I could see how it would definitely affect your family relationships if you didn't do it carefully, and that's why my wife and I have date nights and stuff like that every week, just to keep that balance. Ollie asks, would you travel to other countries to hunt and fish? Definitely have traveled to other countries to fish, and yes, I definitely do it again in the future. In fact, I've planned out a trip to the Amazon. I guess not technically the Amazon, but South America, to do a lot of fishing down there. So it'll probably be a few years though, because we have plans, my wife and I, for other stuff before then, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. Hunting, on the other hand, I'm not really sure. I wouldn't pay money to do it, besides like buying a license or a tag or something like that, and paying for, you know, what their weapons and stuff like that. But I would never pay a guide in another country to do it. If I was in another country and I was chatting with people about hunting and fishing and whatnot, and they were like, oh, by the way, it's hunting season here, why don't you come out with us and go hunting, and we'll, you know, shoot an antelope, or, you know, shoot a deer in our country or something like that, and we'll take it home and cook it up and everything. I would definitely take part in that, but I would never pay to go to another country and shoot animals. It just sounds weird to me. E-Girl asks, thin crust pizza a normal? I don't like thin crust pizza. Just don't. I know some people do. I'm just not one of those people. The Daltonator asks, what's your favorite foods and drinks? Ooh, that's difficult. I'll give you an interesting one for the drink. Favorite food though, I'm not really sure. I am huge into like going to tasting menu restaurants and stuff like that. I just love food, so anytime I can go somewhere and they have a tasting menu of like trying out 8 different things while I'm there, I'm all about it. So I don't know if I have a favorite food, but I definitely have a favorite type of food. Drinks though, I'll give you an interesting one. It is a Baja Blast, which I usually get at Taco Bell. Doesn't mean that you can't get one outside of Taco Bell. It's just usually where I get it. I get a Baja Blast and I put orange Mio in it. It is strangely my favorite treat drink. It's just fantastic. Otherwise, for the adult people out there, I love Boulevard Tank 7s. So do love Boulevard Tank 7s. Cat plays tuba. Megan, I'll ask if we're going to their wedding. Probably not, but we do have plans to send you a wedding card of some sort. So we'll try to get that in the mail. But we do appreciate getting your cards. That was very nice. Cake asks, pineapple or no pineapple on pizza? Oh God. I don't think I've ever had pineapple on pizza, to be honest. And if I did, then I don't remember it. So guess I'm just behind on the times. Trout asks, what was your favorite fishing experience? You know what? Catching the red drum in Florida with my my dad and my brother was fantastic. Had a great time. And giant fish, don't get me wrong, but being in Zambia, going down that river, seeing like people like living life on that river. Either they have their goats and they're like taking baths in the river and stuff like that, and we're there like yahoos fishing, you know, for tigerfish in this boat. That was crazy. And seeing the elephants come in, the wild elephants coming in and like getting in the water and throwing it up, and we saw crocodiles and hippos, and then catching the tigerfish. I mean, it's hard to beat that. It's hard to beat that as an experience. So that's probably my favorite trout. Crumpet asks, if you can move anywhere in the world to hunt and fish, where would it be? I don't know, man. I really don't. Not at the moment, anyway. I don't know if I want to move anywhere to hunt and fish. I would definitely travel places to go fishing. I don't know about moving, though. I don't know, Crumpet. We did talk about how cool it would be to have a house on the river in Zambia, but I don't think that'll ever happen. Eric Fishing, or our last question, Eric Fishing asks, what is your type of girl, dude? I think he's our friend from Italy or something like that. I can't quite remember now, so I won't get on you for the comma. Let's eat grandma sort of thing. Yeah, my type of girl, going into the younger viewers here. Let's see here. Well, obviously my wife, married her, so she's probably my type of girl. What got me excited, so that maybe give you an idea, you know, something maybe you should look for or something, I don't know. She was, the first time I met her and I was chatting with her about everything, she was extremely confident with everything. She honestly just had fists. It seemed like she had fists up, ready to fight the world. And she was the smartest girl in our math class in college. And so I started studying with her because she was so freaking smart. And before I knew it, you know, she was telling me how she wanted to be a doctor. And not only that, but she surpassed that and is going into more education. So just really smart gal, obviously very pretty. And that combination of just confidence and intelligence and you know, being a handsome gal, that all kind of put it together. So that's my type of girl, I suppose. But my God, that took 38 minutes to do. Woo! If you're still here, I tell you what, I have to do something. Something that no one else will get. Tell me what your favorite candy is. That way I'll know. Comment it down below. That way I'll know who's been here the entire time. My God, that would be something, though. This has been fantastic, everyone. Love answering your questions. Love going back and watching those old videos, and showing off 30,000 subscribers, and we're still growing, man. We're on our way to 31. And we're just gonna keep on going. My goal was to hit 50 by December, but I don't think it's gonna happen. We might hit I think we might hit 40. That'd be pretty cool, but we'll have to see. Anyway, it's gonna be a blast, and I can't wait to do it. We have a lot of fishing videos, a lot of video game videos coming out in the future, everyone, and I appreciate you all being here. Really do. It's not a stereotypical thing, but couldn't be here without you, to be honest. I wouldn't be making this video without all of you here. And if you've been watching this the whole time, then you're exactly the type of person that I was looking for in the very beginning. I remember telling my brother when we first came up with the word, you know, BZ Hub for our name of our channel, the people who like us for us, I guess, instead of the games that we play, you know, those are the people that I want to have part of the BZ Hub. And yeah, if you're part of it, then I really appreciate you being here. I have a lot of names coming to mind right now, but I don't want to take it, you know, I don't want to single anyone out and leave other people out. So I'm sure you know who you are. Yeah, really have loved this whole adventure, and it's still going to keep on going, everyone. So take care. We'll see you next time. I guess it just wouldn't be the same unless we said, you know, as always, everyone, remember, we're one planet, one family, game on.